Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sharp. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 25. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry class.
Can anyone catch him? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Trojans are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick handoff. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut, and really come attack me downhill right now, or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave up the 1st down around the outside.
And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, man? Like winning the Jules Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Just snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go into coaching credit.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
To the air, it's Carr. He lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
He'll do it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what, I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together...
And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, USC! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, and it's so awesome when you're in defense, when you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to pass, it's Carr. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly Ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Peterson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running with power. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking off. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The aerial assault continues. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Trojans. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, it better be productive here on second and long from the 10. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. Running out out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
USC 38, Notre Dame.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job run.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover, hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Looking for space, it's Peterson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for the return to get another shot.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Okay. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. Shoots his way for more. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Got it. And the Trojans have this offense rolling.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hornet.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, and sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that?
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Safe completion on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
Touchdown, Irish! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good.
USC 48, Notre Dame 14.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, David.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
These slot receivers are being featured and highlighted in every great offense in college football. You find guys with that kind of speed, and now you isolate them on safeties, on linebackers, and big plays follow.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Hands it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go!
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
4-2 Spider.
Wide out in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Gain of 3. Now, a 4th
The
down.
Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad.
And it slipped out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
He came into this year with big expectations, everybody expecting him to stat it up, and now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man downfield. Hard running there.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down.
Tuna.
They're going to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Lasso.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man, it's Young. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On the ground. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the runner back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. One more play to pad the stats. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.